Briggs & Stratton 5 horsepower chipper shredder from, I think it's the 80s or so. Here's the model number. It's 247-797853, and I just finished sharpening up all the blades for this thing, and I wanted to show you the procedure for disassembling and reassembling it. Okay, so the shredder blade here, I've resharpened this shredder blade using my power grinder and then a file, and now we're going to reattach it. Okay, and then this gets secured by one bolt there, and there are two screws with bolts on the back, and you pretty much have to disassemble this whole thing in order to be able to put a wrench on the back side there and use a let's see what size this is. A 3/16 inch hex wrench on this side. So I'm going to secure these, and then we're going to put the big housing back on here. Okay, one thing to note here, I've got a pair of head shears put through a hole, and that will prevent this thing from spinning, both for safety and for leverage. And then on the back side of this here, I've got a nice little small angle ratcheting wrench, which I think you kind of need, because you're going to have to make the final turns from the back side with the wrench. The front, you're just holding the front side here, and that's the best way. So you got to do these two first, because if you tighten the center, I realized, then these two holes may not align. So now I'm going to finish tightening the center. Okay, next we put this plate on here. Only seems to be one way for it to go. And then we've brought in the chute here, and we're just going to put those up there and then secure them. I've got a 1/2 inch long socket on here, and it makes quick work of that. Okay, so I've got that chute attached. Now we're going to put on the chipper blades here. I've got my blades all nice and sharp. There's a small piece of metal. It goes on the back side here, and then it goes in like this. I have to grab the other piece that I just found, fell out. And then on the back side, we're going to put a washer and a nut. And again, this will go on the back side here, while this is going to go on the front side. Okay, so I've got these installed. The blade is on this side with the flat side on this facing outward here. And another thing you can do to help secure it is you can put the pin, which you'll see later, in this here, and that will make a pretty good jam. Okay, so next is I've got to put the chute back on here. And by the way, here's your oil drain plug and your oil fill cap, so I'll probably check that before I put this all together as well. Here's the chipper chute, but before I put it back on, I wanted to show you something. This weld along the side here broke on mine, and so I've now put in a series of pop rivets, and hopefully that's going to hold it. I had tried this metal band here, but that just wasn't enough to keep all the strain off of there, so we're going to try that. Okay, so I've now got the chipper chute back on. Now I've got to put this flail screen back in here. It goes inside here at that angle. It's secured on top and bottom by a pin and this bolt. Okay, one important note about this screen is it's not symmetric. See how there's a funny bend on this bottom? I checked the parts diagram, and this is the only way it's supposed. This is the way it's supposed to go in, with the straight part up at the top and this funny bend at the bottom, and it's like this. It's not like that. They actually want it like this. Not exactly sure why, but that's the only way it fits because of this. There's this bump right there, so it's got to face kind of curved away from you. Okay, so I've got the screen in with those two pins. Turn my light on here. Let me see see it a little bit better. So there's the screen facing kind of bent away from you. Okay, so the next part is we're going to attach this little cover here, putting that bolt through it.